booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now, society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will. Got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. Went through. J. Cole said it's me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Wilson will throw again. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now a 2nd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll throw again. Prescott flushed out right. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
14.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Wilson. Look at the big fella go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit. Game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, They were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's 3rd and 10. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw is Wilson. There's the stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again is Wilson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got to get back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott yet again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Prescott now. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's got room. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter,
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mozzie Smith, he's the one who got in there and made that play defensively.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Throwing is Wilson. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Going to run the toss here to Harris.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Wilson on the keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very...
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour, give him help, yeah, get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. Myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that.
Like ice cream, Ashanti playing in the AMG. Let it rain on me. Not my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say to him like that, he's wrapped around my...
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 4th and short.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. Racing down the left side. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. Give him 30 yards on that one.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. A good 5 yards on the run. Now they're going to have third and goal at the 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain on the run, so now a decision to make on fourth and goal from the 4.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on fourth and goal.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. On fourth down, Hurts. It's caught. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just a sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. The give now out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Henry running left. Open space inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
On first down, Jackson. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Over the middle, Cox, complete pass. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. Into the red zone. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this one doesn't go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with a long ways to go for a score. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. Oh, what a stiff arm. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Jackson throwing here. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action. Here's Jackson. Working across the field, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And again, it's Jackson. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He was looking for Zay Flowers. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. 4th and forever coming up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Oh, they're going for this. Buys time, rolling right. Launching deep down the right sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out it.
And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Hurts throwing again. That one is caught left side of the field. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He has it on the QB sneak. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Down the middle, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, a run with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And this one does not go far. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he can get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
First and 10 now from the 30. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to Flowers. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Headed out right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. At the 20. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. That's incomplete left side.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Receiver in motion going left. Jackson now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that brings up 4th and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. And I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, partners. They turn it over on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 1 yard on the run. It's going to be 4th and 10. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Put the body on the line for his team. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10 now. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stops shy of the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. They'll go from the... Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Jackson trying again on 2nd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trailing by 13. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw. Buying some time right. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 3 now. They run it with Saquon. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Toss play to Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
And they'll take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me. Feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings